it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he has to be happy about his game. We're checking some of the highlights right now that he's made so far. A good showing that's seen him in the zone from time to time. And also he's just seen the field well from his spot in the middle of this offense. First and 10, here's Herbert. Completed to Hurst. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Finding Hurst. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. He brings the offense up now for a first and 10. A play fake, now Herbert to throw. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This is one of those situations where QB's strength and ability to run can be a great blessing, but can also be a curse. We've seen him use his feet before. This guy can escape, and that's a blessing. But it can be a curse because sometimes you think you can get out of everything. And this defense just proved he couldn't.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Trying again, following the sack. This ball's cut by Palmer. And he'll get it up to the 44.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Complete beyond the marker. He has room past the 25. Touchdown, Los Angeles! The Chargers take the lead right away in half number 2. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. And puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. The Chargers kicking team is out, and they'll put a charge into this one. This return starts at the 5. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding, receiving team.
Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First and 10 now from the 30.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
Has a man, it's Brown. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Well, nothing very fancy about that. That's just a textbook curl route. I think they were running curl routes last century, and it's a play that works a high percentage of the time then, just like it did now.
Putting a receiver in motion. Here he goes on the bootleg. A throw left side, caught by Brown. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. They bring a tight end in motion right. From the red zone now. Finds his man, Gray. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
You put up the combine times of tight ends running a 40-yard dash, and they certainly don't run as fast as the safeties or the corners in this league. But when you get them going in the right direction and you get them dragging across the field like that, well, they could still do their damage.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Throwing is Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Up and good from Blankenship. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Herbert on first down. And a man is there to knock that away.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
Herbert from the gun. Hurst there to grab it. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now trying the right side with Edwards. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4. Sticking with Edwards here. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
These defensive ends today are so good, Kate, with their hands, and it's often right off the jump. If you can win with your hands, if you can create space, you can get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Hauled in by Dobbins. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Whether they meant to go to him or it was an adjustment on the fly, that's not the read that was going to beat this defense for a first down. That look, this crew defensively was prepared for and knew how to keep it short of the marker.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And it just feels like he's been fighting uphill since this one kicked off today, doesn't it? The mistakes just canceling out a lot of what he's been able to do offensively on the positive end of things. This defense, man, they have seized on the mistakes and made life difficult. They've got first down from the 31. Tight end going in motion here. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one is taken in by Tony. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Stopped by Deion Henley. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. One of the tight ends motioning right. 2nd and 4. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Kansas City. They send a man in motion. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Back to the air, Mahomes. Pacheco hauls it in. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down on the effort by Derwin James. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
At the 27-yard line.
Motioning the tight end now. Throwing again, Mahomes. That pass is complete to Kelsey. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. Has it in close. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pacheco will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw Mahomes. Has it down close. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. He'll throw it. He's got it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A give to Edwards. And he's brought down for a loss.
Good defensive tackles in this league, Kate. They can take up a couple blockers. Great defensive tackles. Well, they stuff the stat sheet just like that, knocking that run backwards before it could get started.
Here's a give up the middle now to their fullback. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. One of the tight ends in motion left. Now Edwards. And there's a sign of life from the ground game. He's forward with a nice pickup. He gets him 8, and that's going to set up 4th down and 2.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Chiefs returning their offense and this running back to the field. 65 yards on the punt there. And it'll be their football. Man in motion here. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Chiefs football, and their season will be over if they don't erase this deficit.